Right, morning guys. Craig, Hardcore Human Performance. Today is a day of reflection for myself. Today is 6 years since I left the military. And I'm asking myself the question. I was coming down here, I'm down here super early, down the Oval this morning. Got a great session with the lads. I think it's only the boys coming out of the crew. And I'm really just in my head. I had yesterday off. The day before I worked out and then I played 2 games of touch football, thinking I was 15 again. And my body hurts. I did get out of bed at 4 o'clock yesterday morning, so my routine was good. I just didn't flick the switch to, okay, suck it up and let's go. I don't really have to. I don't have to prove anything to anybody other than myself and my family when it comes to hooking in and getting it done. So this morning, again, 4 o'clock up, had my coffee. I was sitting down, doing a bit of reflection. I'm 45 now. And in that 45 years, I have grown so much and I have so much to offer to everybody, to my athletes. I had some really cool little athletes come down yesterday. I had 2 new athletes this week, and really just applying myself to where I think I can best still have an impact. Like that in those 45 years, in my 45 years of life, I feel like I've lived 4 or 5 different lives, to be honest. And like some people are struggling to live one life, and to pop their bubble and to get out of their comfort zones and to experience life. And it doesn't mean that they have to experience the harshness of life, with the war zones and poverty and death and life and exhaustion and everything else that I've put myself through on my journey. But I am a firm believer that popping your bubble, experiencing something new in life gives you an understanding of multiple journeys that you can walk and embrace and be a part of. Now, we live in a society that is traveling at the speed of light. Technologies, we are so consumed. Here's a prime example. I was driving and I got a text, and I obviously didn't answer the text because I was driving. And then I got another text maybe 5 minutes later. And when I had finally pulled up, I'd had also a phone call and a voice message from a mate of mine who's like, "Oh, don't get the shits with me. I forgot to invite you." And I'm like, in that 5 minutes, he had complicated the fact that I hadn't messaged him immediately back and answered his phone calls because I was driving, that he thought I had the shits with him. I'm like, wow, like taking a step back and looking at the situation, we are expected, or we have expectation that everything is now. I have a phone. Why hasn't he answered? I just sent him a message. Or along the lines of, anyway, I digressed. I am digressing, and I'll just continue to digress because that's what I do best. I get all these thoughts in my head and then I just start rambling on. But what I'm saying is traveling at the speed of light so fast that we don't have the chance and the time to stop and take account or be accountable. Like our kids, they grow up and, well, which was the same as us, but it almost feels like, where did that time go? And, the embracing of family, you're like, oh, like, that time's gone. Oh, is he out of home already? And, like, making the most of every moment. And I think leaving, the fact that 6 years now and that I have a 2-year-old at home, I have 4 children, and I didn't get to experience this part of life with any of my other children to the extent I am with my new 2-year-old. And being away for work, being away from family, living a different life. Like when you're away overseas or you're at war or deployed, life's actually easier. You got no bills. Eat, sleep, shit, fight, repeat. That's it. Eat, sleep, shit, fight, repeat. That's all you got to do. Now, most of those tasks are quite hard, but you're conditioned for them. And conditioning yourself in life, I just realised you just got to simplify it. What's important to you? And how do you execute in such a way where society, technology, and everything else doesn't affect you? And it simply comes, in my mind, just thinking about it right now, is routine, habit, routine, and the discipline to maintain that. That's the hard part. So I get up so early, it's like 4:30 right now. And I do this because it's my time and I don't want to take away from the family time. And I'll go home from here, I'll wake the kids for school, I'll make their lunches, and I'll go about my daily routine, knowing that I've still done what I need to do for me to maintain the mindset and the discipline that I'm after. Now, I'm not trying to maintain a special forces mindset or it's just ingrained. It's ingrained in me after 20 years. And there's a few things that I've learned along the way about society and people in general. And that's not to discredit everyday life. It's just an understanding that no two people are really the same. Where in the military, and especially within the organisation that I came from, is we are all driven and all on the same focus, same purpose, same path to achieve the mission, right? So in society, there's every individual, every family is driven, has different drivers, has different mission, has a different mindset. There is just so many different variables to society that I'm now understanding. So I also had a saying, especially in my later days in the military, is swim in your lane and affect what you can affect. Now, the higher you go up in the military, obviously, you go deeper into the execution of mission, the larger, the bigger picture, and you lose focus on the smaller things, the individual goals that you've set are now bigger, so it's, I suppose, taking a step back from all that, taking a step back from a lifestyle that I used to live. I don't live in the past, and I'm definitely not, what's the word? See, I always do this. So be on the journey with me. And you're probably going to go, well, what was the word? And I'm like, well, I can't remember now. So just suck it up, princess. That comes with the TBI that I've got. Anyway, I digress again. Anyway, so today is 6 years out of the military. I'm down here, it's pitch black, and I am going to do a nice, decent, hard session. On reflection, my back's sore, my knees are sore, and all my military mates will be going, "Suck it up, princess, get in there." And I'm like, yeah, you know what, you're fucking right. I will. I'll get amongst it. And I'm just trying to be a better version of me. And I have so much life experience, and anyone that knows me in my military career knows that if someone's going to rock the boat, it's probably going to be me. And see, I lose my way. I lose my way all the time. I'm just thinking about old times and old memories of all the times I fucked up and stepped on me royal. Anyway, all right, I digress again. So it's 4:30. I'll get the session ready. So it's funny. I was like, oh, I don't care what I look like. I don't care everything else. I'll just be me. It's funny. I've just finished trimming my beard, and it's grey again because I've just been dyeing it. And I'm like, what are you doing, dickhead? Like, practice what you preach. You know, be grateful. I've got some hair on my head. And I'm embracing the greys. They say it's a sign of wisdom. Well, there's life lessons learnt, don't worry. But I'm going to get after it. What I'm really sort of looking at doing in the long run is affecting you, all right? Passing on my knowledge to you. You know, I lived a life that people read about, that they watch movies about, and I'm not being arrogant or anything else. That was just a life that I chose. So there's a lot of lessons within that, a lot of brutal truths in that. You know, the fact I was walking up a hill once, chasing this insurgent up this mountain, and it was tough. And I'm like, I want to stop. And then I started laughing, just like this now. And I'm like, I can't stop. This is war. I'm chasing this bad dude up this hill, and I can't just stop because I'm tired. So I just had to keep going. So I did. And it was just those moments, little moments of reflection, of getting it done, doing what needs to be done, achieving the mission, and execution of task, being accountable. Like, my brothers were waiting on me to get that insurgent to continue the mission. You know what I mean? Like, there's so many different layers and complexities in life that we all aim to achieve, but we never ever stop to smell the roses. You know what I mean? Like, so again, there's so much that I can affect within society, and that's why I created Hardcore Human Performance. I did have Hardcore Hunter Fitness, and I just don't want to be the fitness guy, all right? I want to be the entirety of a human. His minds, their mindsets, yes, their bodies, their mentor, their advisor, their guide, whatever you want to call it, however you want to do it. Life coaching, business coaching, people in business. People are my passion. And I just want to affect individuals or companies or organizations for functionality, for ideas. You know, like, there's organizations out there that I'm working with and have worked with in the past that, again, are traveling at the speed of light, and they don't do certain courses because they just don't have the time. The expectations on them to deliver for their customers is extraordinary, and they don't have the time sometimes to get one of their individuals who is absolutely a rock star within their organization to go and do and learn from external agencies, and that's where I come in. I want to affect those spaces. I want to help those companies develop the right people, right, to guide their organizations into the future. Now, I don't know all, and I don't perceive to know all, but within any scenario and any complex environment, it's all about the individuals. So if I can understand the intent or the drivers that are there to help build an individual, or to get the end state for the company through the individual or individuals, then that's what I'll do. That's where I'm passionate. All right, so this is my longest video that I'm going to submit and see how it goes. Look, this is what I want to do. I want to affect people. I want to help people on their journeys. And, you know, I'm happy being in the shadows. All right, even though I'm putting videos out there, I'm happy to watch athletes through hard work earn the glory that they are entitled to through their hard work. I want to help organizations be the best in their field and sit back and say, okay, cool, I helped there. And no one needs to know, and no one is going to go, oh, that was because of. It's just part of the journey. And I've lived and walked a path that is different to a lot. You know, I'm 45 now. I'm 5'1", you know, and I have competed at an elite level for 20 years of my service. And competing because within the Special Forces, it's a daily renewable contract. If you are not at the standard and you do not maintain the standard, then you are gone. There's not just like, oh, I'm working at this organisation and I don't feel like going to work today, or I don't feel like participating to the level that is required. You have no choice, all right? You have no choice within the organisations, all right? Within the military, it's a daily renewable contract within the Special Forces. I don't just join the military and go, yeah, sweet, I'm going to go and do this and enjoy my journey. And I'm not knocking everyone and anyone that's done that, just within the Special Forces. All right, it is a daily renewable contract. All right, you step up or you step off. All right, you maintain the rage, all right, or you disappear. That's it. All right, so following me on Insta, all right, get my handle. I think it's Craig at Hardcore Human Performance. Get onto YouTube, Hardcore Human, and just get onto my business, Hardcore Human Performance in general. Read up about my past, organisations I've worked with. I'm just putting myself out there. All right. If you think that I can have an impact and an influence on you, your company, your sport, look me up. All right. Let's go. Let's get after it. Let's change the way we do stuff. All right. Let's be better versions of ourselves. Let's create organizations with elite mindsets. Let's start conquering, right, the little 1%ers, and let's be the best we can be. All right, that's me. I'm out. I'm getting after it. It's about set up. All right, I'll see you.